I'm your host, Tanirpw, and I am thrilled to have with us today at Her Story to Steve Studios. We believe in the power of stories to heal and inspire. Today, we have a remarkable guest with us who faced tremendous loss and adversity, yet emerged stronger and more empowered. She has not only navigated through the heartbreak of losing her mother in 2019 and her husband in 2020, but also broken generational curses within her family, redefined her friendships, and established healthy boundaries. Okay? Our guest is also an entrepreneur. Her journey is not only one of healing and empowerment, but inspiring. I can't wait for her to share her journey with us. I'm going to allow her to introduce herself and tell us where she's from and what is it that she do.
Hi, I am Yvette Lloyd. I am from Akron, Ohio, and I am a podcaster and serial entrepreneur.
Nice. Can you start by sharing a bit of your background and the journey that led you to where you are today?
Yes. It started off with me having an in-home daycare center. From me having an in-home daycare center, I started a youth program for young girls. And the young girls that had babies at a young age, their babies started to go to my daycare center also. So from there on, I was doing my mentoring program in daycare, and the daycare was financially providing for the nonprofit organization that I had for the young girls. And then as time went on, I ended up getting boys that created their own group, and they just like, you about to take over. So
Yeah.
I ended up having a boys program and a girls, and did a lot with them. And the pandemic came and everything. I had lost one of my daycare centers, and I ended up opening it up again, but then pandemic wouldn't let me keep going from having that. And also I stopped my girls program as well. So during that time, I was like, I need to do something to still get to them, because a lot of the girls that I had in my program, they were older. They're like 25 now. so
Oh,
so for them to like get advice and hear different things, I created this podcast, something that my mom said it'd be great for me to do, and she was going to do it with me. And then I took the small break, and then I ended up launching it, and then it's been going ever since for me to continue that path. I still do a lot of entrepreneurship and everything, invest in different companies. And not only that, I still plan on giving back, but
mhm.
not in a form of mentoring, but in a form of giving back, have a website available for them to sign up for certain things, probably pay their electric bill, gas bill, prom, things of that nature.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. That's inspiring. Were there a lot of challenges for you when you decided to open up the daycares?
Oh my God, yes. It was a lot of challenges. Nothing of it was easy. From me having an in-home center, which I still have that. I've always had it now for about 16 years, maybe
Oh, wow.
15, 16 years. Since 2008, I had it. And from me having that, I done lost friends. um, I done been betrayed on so many levels. I've learned a lot of dealing with staff and people. Even having a mentor program is hard. You know, you get attached to some kids, and then you get treated wrong, and then you need help from the community, and then the community not really helping me,
Okay.
not really meeting none of the parents. Like I've been through a lot of things when it comes to that, but overall, I wouldn't trade it for nothing. It has helped me grow and become stronger in so many ways possible, to a point where I am knowledgeable enough to help someone else. And that's why I feel like God put me through all of that for a reason, and He showed me things because I could give people advice for a lot of things.
Right. Okay. Don't mind my children in the back.
You
So you
okay?
went through a lot of challenges. Rest in peace to your mother, first and foremost, and your
Thank
husband.
you.
So when you were going through the challenges, you opened up the day program, which led you to this podcast industry. Did you keep in the back of your mind that your mom was like pushing you and told you that the podcast is definitely what is meant for you and you should start?
Oh yeah, always. I always keep her within me as far as a podcast. That's why I continue to be authentic. I continue to be transparent. Um, I don't wish to follow trends. I stay in my own lane, and I just like to be open and genuine to a lot of people. And also, I've had celebrities on my podcast, but I want people to see them as being normal as well.
Right,
Um, and then I still want to interview people from my hometown and stuff because I don't want people to get mixed up and think they're not good enough to be on my podcast because everyone is good enough. Everyone has a story. Everyone start has a small business that's trying to grow and all that. It's just any way possible of someone being knowledgeable is able to help anyone.
right. I love that. That's exactly what my podcast is about. That's why when you said, "Oh, I would love to be on your show," I was like, "Oh, sending an email right now." Because everybody can be on the show. Everybody has a story to share. So
Yeah,
how?
I just find like sometimes when people like I don't know, sometimes people will grow so big. I understand why, but you have to remember the why. And you still have to give people opportunities. Like sometimes I've been in the shoes before when no one gave me opportunities.
Right,
I believe I was doing a phenomenal job and they never gave me an opportunity because I wasn't a part of their circle, you know? And I don't want to treat people that way because that one opportunity can help you with a lifetime of blessings.
right. That's so true. That's so true. And you just never know whose story, if they told it, who was inspired by that or needed to hear it at that time. There'd be a lot of
Mhm.
times that people go through similar things like you or what you've been through before, and it's helping them move forward.
Yeah.
Yes. So, how did the loss of your mom impact you personally and emotionally?
It impacted me a lot. I didn't realize it though until
Mm-hmm.
later. It impacted me internally. I did not know I gained damn near 100 pounds. I gained weight, and it wasn't even just from me eating and everything. It's from me grieving her and my husband. And with it being so close, I was still grieving her, and I haven't even gotten to him fully yet. So
Right.
once I had got to him, it's like, okay, this is too much. So I took a break, started in last year, November, until now, basically. And
Mhm.
that's why I'm coming out now with my different episodes. I did one, and I'm actually doing shoot 5 this week. five,
Woo,
five
busy.
episodes this week. So it's like I'ma just be continue to like just push it heavy and therapy is needed so bad, and good music. I love good music, that old school music.
Yes.
It gets you through a lot of things. And just putting God first, just having him with you. And he's
Yeah,
always with you. He don't leave. Even when you feel like he gone, he there.
absolutely. So, can you give any advice for anyone who may be grieving the loss of their mom, husband, or dad?
Just take your time. It never leaves. A lot of times people say it gets better with time, and I feel like it gets worse with time. However,
Right.
you just got to learn how to balance it and do things that make you happy and start living your life the way you want to on your terms, and always look for a better outlet for you to be able to cope and be able to get through it. And also, even boundaries, like stop being around people that trigger you,
Hmm.
um and do things that makes you happy more, because you'll have to cut off people too.
Right. Was that hard for you?
No. No.
Same. Same.
No, I was happy to cut off people and not have them around, because you develop, a lot of people don't talk about it. You develop a lot of anger
Right.
when you lose someone that you were close to, and I'd rather remove them from having them stay in a couple seconds of my life or a minute of my life be turned upside down from me reacting to people, because it makes you want to put paws on people
Yeah.
sometimes. So it's like I just rather not be around anyone that I feel that will get me to that point.
Okay. Okay. Can you share any moments or memories that helped you find strength during your difficult times?
Um, Music. My mom was a music head, so I created a playlist for her and my husband, a playlist from him. He loves music too, and he had a strong relationship with God, so he put me even closer to him too. So me doing that and me living my life. I just I'm I'm fearless at this point. After you done lost so much and
Right.
you've done so much, it creates you to be fearless and just do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I see you talking about that a lot on your social
Mhm.
media when you stop listening to what people say or taking in their opinions and start moving in your own light. The whole thing's just change for you. Everything just changes.
It
So yeah,
does. It does.
I love
It's
that.
hard. It's hard to do. But once you treat yourself, like once you get that discipline in order, and when you realize a lot of people's problems is more of your problems, and it could be less once you eliminate them. And I only care for people that I know that is authentic and genuine and stuff, which is very, very rare to
Right.
have those people in your life. But once you do, just hold on to
Okay. I'm taking notes mentally, okay?
them.
So what motivated you to break the general curses within your family?
um, I watched the women and men. They worked. They worked like crazy. Um, and then I'm the first grandchild to go to college and, well, graduate from college. Some of them went, but they never finished. And I'm the first one to become an entrepreneur, own my own business, and just look for more and better. Um, I'm the first one to even just travel, like get
Wow.
out of my comfort zone and just go to different places, meet different people and stuff. So I just watched my family block themselves in and not explore, and it helped me expand my mindset. Even my stepdad, he was an entrepreneur, purchased his first real estate property when I was young, and he used to make me read books every summer and make me do spelling words and all these different things. And you be pissed off as a kid, but as you get older, you understand, like, okay, I really needed that. I appreciate that.
Great.
Yeah.
Reading books every summer. I'm pretty
Hmm.
sure that strengthens your vocabulary, okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Can you discuss the impact? that breaking these generational curses has had on your family's dynamic?
Um, it impacted a lot because now I see my family wanting to do more. I have my cousin, he does real estate, he has a lawn care service, and he has a trunking company.
Nice.
It's great to see him doing that. My little cousin, she does hair now, and she do parties. She's a decorator for parties and stuff. And then my other cousin, she's an entrepreneur now. She has her own restaurant, you know. So it's like they bloom late, but they doing it, you know. And from them seeing me do it, it motivated them to want more for themselves too. And a lot of them travel more, and it we were always close, but
Hmm.
now it made us all closer.
Nice. So you lit the fire. You started the path. Everybody said, "Hold on, wait."
Yeah,
You
yeah,
doing her thing. I'm inspired.
yeah. All of them are like that. I'm like the go-to person in my family, with my aunts, cousins, uncles. Like everybody comes to me for everything,
Yeah.
advice, and all of that.
I'm gonna come to you for advice too. Okay. What role did establishing healthy boundaries play in your journey of healing?
um, Healthy boundaries is more or less not controlling my emotions,
Hmm.
understanding people to a point. A lot of times you're not the problem, they are the problem. And a lot
Right.
of times people, their own insecurities, they will try to pin them on you as though you are the problem and the issue, when they need to face their reality, because their reality isn't your reality. And a lot of times people will make you feel less of yourself and try to gaslight you and transition your mindset like you just this huge person that
Right.
done nothing for them, and just this evil person. They just put you just evil. And you have to understand who you are. You have to start loving yourself more, and
Right.
and to a point where nobody can't tell you about you. And as long as you continue to be your authentic self, other people will know that's not your character. So I always just make sure my boundaries are set on me.
Right.
I just worry about my boundaries and not other people's, because you have to set a tone for yourself so people would know how to approach you and how to deal with you. Because if you don't set that example, people is going to treat you any kind of way.
Have you had that happen? People treated you any kind of way,
Oh
or
yeah.
maybe wanted to be around you because of you're not you're a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It's inspiring what you're doing, but looking from your social media standpoint, you are people know who you are. So do you have people, for example, who come around you and try to maybe get off of your name, or, ask you for advice and stuff, but just kind of like take it to their advantage? Do you get that, or you don't get it
You
anymore?
you know what's so crazy is once I transition
Hmm.
my boundaries, it's like people know better. It's so weird. And for you to say that is like a reality to me. Like people really don't come to me like that.
Okay.
And I think because they know I have those boundaries now. Um, a while ago, yeah, I had people taking advantage of me. I would even see the red flags and still let them do whatever and say whatever. But it's
Right.
like it's totally different now.
Okay.
So,
Put some respect on her name, okay? Okay. So, what challenges did you face when implementing those boundaries that a lot of people just, like you said, they notice that you set those boundaries now and they don't even come your way? Or was a lot of people like shocked that you finally set some boundaries?
I have family shocked that I set boundaries. Other than that, I honestly don't care on how people feel and think, and I really don't even pay attention to it. My ignore game is real heavy.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. A person be talking to their dangle, so for real.
Okay. So, what practices or habits have been essential in your healing journey?
Mm, Pilates,
Oh,
a lot of self care. Um, which I'm doing that now, like as far as working out and eating healthy and different things like that. So I'm getting myself together now to get these pounds off and just change my whole look on my health and wealth. So that's my big thing right now.
I love that. I love
Coming
that.
out of my coming out of the depression phase and the hurt phase and everything, and now I'm just really working on myself internally so I could become the best version of myself.
I love that. So inspiring. So, how you pronounce your name? Is it Yvette or Yvette?
Yvette.
Like my mom. My mom has, that's her middle name.
Really? That was my mom's middle name.
Oh,
Yep, yep,
nice.
that was her middle name. Shakira is what my family called me. Um, Shakira is actually my middle name, but it was supposed to be my first name, but my dad wrote it wrong on a birth certificate.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. So, you just carrying on your mother's legacy, okay?
Mhm.
I love that. What advice would you give to others who may be struggling with loss or seeking to break generational curses?
Take your time. Um, Failure. Sometimes people say failure is not an option, but usually when you fail, I pray that you get back up and do it again because failure strengthens you. So if you want to look at it in a positive way, it'll strengthen you if you let it. Because I failed many times, but the success is there.
Right.
You will see it being there. You will see me not giving up. You will see resilience. You will see me still giving back to people, even though those other people did me dirty. I just never change who I am, and you shouldn't let anyone change you because of their ignorance and the ways that they have. Just always be yourself because if you don't, you blocking your own blessings. And also, when people come in and out of your life or you dealing with storms, a lot of times you have a blessing coming. But once those people are out of your life, do not let them back in because God removed them for a reason. So if you bring them back in, you blocking something else that was getting ready to come to you. So it's
Right.
like it's a real chess game when it comes to different things. I would rather tell you to educate yourself and read the 50 Laws of Power book and different things like that. Read books with a lot of wealthy people and you will
Right.
understand your path a lot better because a lot of times you are leveling up to a place that some people around you will not understand.
You heard it here first, okay? I hope you guys are writing those notes down as she was talking because she dropped some gems during this interview, okay? So, what are your future goals, Yvette? Like, what does your future look like?
My future it look like I want to do apartment development. That's one of my goes with my older sister. I want to do that and more apartment condo rental properties and stuff. I'm not really into the houses thing. I'm more
Mhm.
of like apartments and condos and townhomes and stuff like that. That's what I'm really into.
Okay.
I really want to get into that a lot more and making investments for futuristic items, things like AI and what they
Ooh.
plan on doing with different things. I'm a big fan of startengine.com.
Mhm.
They
Mhm.
have a lot of companies on there that you could invest into and you could be a part of their journey, which is really, really cool. Um,
Okay.
I've been looking into fan base a lot. Fan base is black owned. So I was thinking
Right.
about trying them out. They on Start Engine too. And just more of things like that, investments, more of that nature.
Okay. And these are my last questions. When you first started podcasting, right? Did you like say, "Oh, I need this. I got to get this light. I got to get these cameras." Like, how did you start?
Girl, no, I wasn't thinking about none of that. I wasn't. I got me a backdrop, um, a new laptop, and a microphone. And
Okay.
then I just went from there.
Okay.
Even sometimes on my phone, it's just really starting. You can't look for perfection. If you go all the way back on my first few episodes, you'll be like, oh my God, what is this? But I started, okay.
Yes.
And it was a little it was a little weak, but I started it, and it is some great stories on there though. Some really good stories in the beginning. But as I grew and developed friends and podcasting and stuff, I started to get so much stuff. Like I'm in my studio now. I have my own podcast studio and I could just be in here chilling, rent it out to other people. They can edit their videos in here. They can have
Wow.
meetings in here. They can take a nap in here. It's just so much you could do in here.
Wow. How I wish I lived close. Okay. So I've been doing podcasting now. I launched June 9th.
Okay.
As you see, I'm still working on things. I'm still using a ring light, a couple lights from Walmart. I don't have a backdrop yet. Like, there's things that I'm working on. So the reason why I asked you that about you going crazy about what you may need to start a podcast, because that was me. Oh, I
Okay.
need the camera. I gotta have this, or you go on
No.
YouTube and everybody has these digital cameras. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy a Sony. Don't know nothing about using that. So that's the goal, to eventually expand to a studio. Same things like you have, rent it out and be able to use certain things. I don't even have a mic yet, but we're working on these things, right?
Oh yeah. Take your time. You just really gotta take your time with it. Um, you would get it, cause girl, I ain't had no mic. I ain't have all this stuff. I didn't. I'm telling you, it was real janky at
Yes.
first.
But I
Yes,
started, so that was the main important thing, to start. So,
yes,
yes. It was
definitely.
it was so great
Well,
having you. You was about to say something?
yes. So, well, since you said you don't have certain things, my gift to you is I will send you some stuff. Just email
Really?
me your address and I can send you
Okay.
a few things that I do not use at all because I was
Thank you
doing too
so
much.
much. Thank you so much. I
You're
just started
welcome.
like streaming from my laptop, and I'm like, my platform is, my mission is to get women together to share their testimonies, through resilience and faith, to show people that not only God is real, but that have the inspiring stories to help people move forward. So it's been
Yeah,
a
definitely.
grief.
Just
Uh,
don't give up. Don't give up because believe it or not, a lot of people may have podcasts, but none of them really get to their 20th episode. And
Right.
then a lot of people don't keep going. It's like it's like a more or less a trendy thing or bandwagon type thing. But once they stop podcasting, your podcast levels up because you're
Right.
still growing. So it's going to grow and have that intention that you wanted to have, and you'll be surprised how people will come across your stuff. And the
Right.
biggest thing I also would tell you is graphics. Um, Graphics matter a lot. Practice. A lot of the graphics that you see, I do them myself, and I taught myself. I also have two friends that do graphics, and I may have them make stuff for me,
Okay.
but I practice off the products that they send me, and
Mm-hmm.
then I just give myself a chance. So always practice. Practice makes perfect, and you just continue to do what you do. Cause my graphics before that was horrible.
I go to Canva for most of my stuff, and I
That's
learned a
where I
lot.
make all of mine.
Yeah.
All of that
Yeah.
on there is Canva.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
like my place. And then, you spoke about AI before in the interview. So I was like, I'm into AI. That's like Chat GPT, the AI music. AI is like the future, right? So I use
Mhm.
that a lot. They have a lot of little things that can help. Chat GPT pretty much can do anything that you, you can think of. So
Yeah.
I've been looking into that as well. But yeah, I know all this will be deleted out the interview, so people won't be like, "What is they talking about?" But yeah, super inspired by you, and I'm just looking to grow my podcast. I am on episode 24, I think. We're
Okay.
up there.
Keep going.
So right now is like finding an editor, and understanding why editors charge so much. Okay.
Yeah. Go on Fiverr.
Okay.
Go on
Oh,
Fiverr. I could send you a guy that I use too on Fiverr.
okay.
He's pretty good.
Like 1,500. I was like 1,500 for 20 something episodes. Okay. I
Yeah, come all right.
understand. Yeah, because
Yep.
it takes some time out the day. So, I was like, what about once a week? You do one video, upload once, on YouTube. And he's like, yeah, it's still going to charge you some. I was
Yep.
like, understandable. Everybody has to make their money, but
Yep. You
so
gotta spend money to make it, and you gotta spend it
yes.
for it to look good.
Yes. And I know you said you don't do any mentorships, but I would absolutely love if you could be my mentor.
I would love that too. I don't do mentorship for young people.
Oh, okay.
Yes, young people, but I still do it for older people. I'm actually starting a mentorship program. It's actually uploaded now on my website, and I can meet with everybody weekly, and y'all can just Q&A and uplift each other.
Yes, that would be
Yeah.
cool. All right. Would you want to tell everybody where they can find you if you have anything coming?
Most likely everybody can find me on Lifeherpodcast on every social media network. It's just Lifeherpodcast. Even my email is lifeherpodcast@gmail.com. And you just contact me, follow and subscribe on my YouTube and all my other social media outlets where you can hear Life Her Podcast. And it's mainly people with personal experiences and um, just business transformation.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Yvette.
You're welcome.
It was my pleasure having you here today.
You're welcome. Thank you. I'm honored to
Thank
be on your
you.
show.
Yes. So with that being said, thank you for tuning into Her Story Untold Studios. Your support means the world to us. Remember, every story we share is a beacon of hope and strength. No matter what you're going through, know that you are not alone. Together we can overcome anything. Until next time, stay strong, stay hopeful, keep sharing your light to the world. Take care, and we'll see you soon.